In a bustling apartment complex nestled amongst tall palm trees and aged, cracked tiles lived two unlikely adversaries, Thomas Gerald and Jerome, Jerry Hawthorne. Thomas, or Tom as everyone called him, was notorious for having a keen nose for unattended snacks. He moved quietly down the halls except when the distinct scuff of his loafers echoed, alerting everyone to his presence. Rumpled in an ever-present linen shirt, he exuded an air of mischief wrapped in tranquility. Jerry, on the other hand, was a bundle of energy. Always a bit out of breath, he moved like a nimble squirrel with file folders tucked under his arm and a sly grin that could slice through any tension. They were neighbors, rivals, and occasionally, naughty mischief makers. One balmy afternoon, Jerry returned from shopping, his arms overflowing, when he heard the unmistakable off-key whistle of Tom from inside his apartment. Setting his groceries down quietly, he crept towards his door to see Tom fiddling with his lock, using an old credit card in what resembled a low-budget movie heist. "Looking for something?" Jerry called out, feigning surprise. Tom, caught but unfazed, replied, "Just securing the neighborhood. You know these doors are quite a problem." This was a typical exchange in their long-standing, somewhat arbitrary rivalry that no one knew how it started. Some say it began when Jerry rearranged Tom's universal remote before the big soccer match. Others say it was the time Tom transferred Jerry's laundry from the dryer. Nevertheless, today was escalating. Barely an hour passed before Tom found Jerry in the communal kitchen, gleefully devouring Tom's cheesecake. "I thought it had expired today. Rescue mission," Jerry smirked, spoonful in action. Tom didn't say much but retreated back to his room, where the pranks and plans notebook emerged. Operation Cheesecake Justice was coined right there. That evening, as Jerry took his shower, Tom tiptoed into his apartment, reclaiming the last surplus of cheesecake from Jerry's fridge, grinning like the cat who caught the canary. But Jerry was shrewd. Later, Tom discovered his orange juice inexplicably turned fizzy with seltzer. The games had graduated beyond pranks to an amusing war of the wits. As the tit-for-tat unfolded, someone misplaced the rules. Tom's missing gym keycard materialized watering Sony's dead ficus, post Jerry's claimed innocent book return. Meanwhile, Jerry orchestrated his own saga involving gift labels at Marlene's birthday party, the notorious toaster collector. Jerry watched helpless as Tom swapped labels, ensuring a galvanized moment of confusion during gift unwrapping, sending sly giggles through the party. But the stakes turned to neighborhood folklore when one Thursday Mrs. Dorsey, the stern, precise manager, called an emergency meeting to address peculiar happenings, from erratic power surges to mysterious, unaddressed parcels in the mailroom. Piercing eyes leaned towards Tom and Jerry as Mrs. Dorsey put forth an ultimatum. An unusual truce was brokered then. "Stop the mischief. Temporary peace," Tom suggested as they navigated the post-meeting hallway, subject to the amused scrutiny of their neighbors. Jerry, trying to hold back laughter, agreed. "Call it even. I'll fix your coffee maker. And I'll overlook that ficus fiasco." Tom mused. The peace endured, albeit briefly. Following Saturday's block party found Tom bringing a fan, only to direct grill smoke toward Jerry. Meanwhile, Jerry retaliated with sun-heated serving tongs, a delicate positioning of chaos. Thus was the circle of tricks reborn, always stopping short of true harm. Even though their antics were community legend, Marcus from 2B suspected performance art, and Denise was convinced it was an old friendship, Tom and Jerry in reality orchestrated a ritual, a partnership where chaos was mutual entente. In the solitude of dusk, after the block party, they shared a soda under the flickering courtyard lights, acknowledging their competition like a quirky conspiracy. "What happens if I just move?" Tom pondered out loud.